Hey everybody, welcome to Untitled Bonsai. Last year I purchased this stock tree from Weigert's Bonsai. It's a Melon Seed Ficus and it's got really small leaves, and basically I rooted some cuttings and I started a little tiny bonsai. See the little roots growing out of the bottom there? So I potted it up and it lives in my kitchen under a grow light. So now it's been a few months later and I think I need to change the soil out because it's looking a little like degraded. I basically had it planted in straight up coconut coir and it was mixed with some stone just to keep the moisture and have the new roots push out. So here's how it looks right now before I change the soil out. It's got like a sacrificial branch on the bottom that I'm keeping on to let it get thicker, but I need to get this soil replaced. So here I'm removing the tree from the pot, and I don't know how many roots there are because it had very, very little roots when I took the cutting. So I'm going to just take it out from the soil and then rake the soil out and see what kind of root system we have. Right here I'm just gently using the tweezers as like a root rake and trying to remove as much of the coconut coir as I can. I'm being very gentle with it because I don't want to disturb much of the root system, but I'm trying to rake it outwards, that way it can have a nice nabari later on. This is a very small pot that I got from my friend at Maple Grove Bonsai. This guy does excellent work, and I'll put a link to his store down in the description if you're interested in buying one of his pots. But I love this little thing, and right now I'm just going to clean it up. It's been living in the kitchen for probably 7 months now, so like the stagnant water from when it drains. I don't have a good tray that it's on. So like on the bottom it just like had some sitting water when it drains out, but right now I'm just going to clean all that off so I could repot it. And now I'm going to start preparing the pot. So I'm going to reuse the screen that I had before just because it fits and it's clean. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that to the bottom. Now I'm going to add a thin wire for the root tie down. Basically this wire just holds the root ball in place, that way it doesn't like fall out from the tree or anything like that. But it just keeps it stationary in the pot. Now I'm going to mix some new soil together for the planting. I'm basically putting some coconut coir, which is a peat substitute. It's made from like coconut husk, and it works really good at holding water. And then I'm gonna mix in some black lava rock. And then I also have some Fuller's Earth Clay, which is like, it's a turfus substitute. Basically, it's cheap American version of Akadama. And then I'm gonna put some slow release fertilizer in there and mix it all up. Alright, so now I'm going to put a small base layer of soil down in the pot. Now I'm going to put a tiny little mound of dirt in the center, that way I could place the tree on top of it. Now I'm going to twist the wire around the roots, that way it could hold it in place. You don't want to twist the wire too tight to where it's going to strangle the roots. I'm just putting it just tight enough so it could hold the tree in place. Now I'm going to go ahead and top the whole thing off with soil, and then I'm going to do my best to use a little poker to push the dirt down into the roots. That way the roots can be completely surrounded with soil. And there we have it. Now I got the soil replaced, and now all I have to do is water it and put it back in the kitchen under the grow light. I think it turned out pretty well. I like this variety because it naturally has smaller leaves than the regular Ficus microcarpa. This is the microcarpa family, but it's just a different variety that grows smaller leaves. That's why it's called melon seed. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of it. And please subscribe if you haven't, if you want to see future videos like this. And I'll keep you guys updated on how this tree goes. So thanks again, and goodbye.